All right, today we've got another interesting introspective into the mindset of today's modern woman in relationships.
Okay, I'm kind of about to call out all men, sort of. So if that's going to trigger you or bother you, move along, stick around if you want to be bothered.
No, I'm good. Let's have a good conversation about this, shall we?
So Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday, and I'm a mom of 1-year-old twin girls. My older sister is a mom. My mother is the mother of us two and our two other siblings.
Well, congratulations to you and everyone.
And I was FaceTiming my mom and sisters last night, and we are planning Mother's Day dinner.
Awesome. I think it's great that you're planning a Mother's Day get-together.
Why is it this way? Why can men not be better than this?
Wait, you're making plans, but yet you're going to blame men for you making plans. Okay.
And yes, I love my husband. He's a great guy. He's really trying. I actually think he's trying. And we're progressive. We're working on this.
And by working on this, you mean making videos and putting them on the internet to publicly shame, humiliate, and degrade him. Got it.
But yet still, this is how it is. And my husband's on a work trip right now. My mom's husband, my stepdad, tore his ACL, whatever. There's maybe reasons.
Wait, so your husband's away on a work trip and the others are dealing with a medical emergency. And yet you still think those aren't valid reasons to maybe not have something planned right away? Or do you even know if there's something planned at this point?
And I just feel so frustrated right now because I feel like not only do women bear so much more of the emotional labor, women also have to bear the emotional labor on behalf of other women when their men in their lives don't show up for them.
Oh, brother, here we go.
Right? So I know if my stepdad doesn't do something for my mom for Mother's Day, I have to step in and do something even more.
Why? That should be between them. Why do you feel it's your job to stick your nose into their business?
Because he's not taking care of her. And my mom knows if my husband's going to drop the ball on Mother's Day, then she wants to take care of me because we want to take care of each other and we want each other to be happy.
The implication being that men, and that would be all men, don't care about anyone but themselves, right?
I know that men, I'm not saying they're bad or not trying.
Yes, that's exactly what you're saying.
Also, if you're going to be why do people film themselves crying?
Well, let's be honest. The reason you're doing it is to get clicks, likes, and a bunch of sympathy for yourself while you're humiliating your husband.
Go away. I know, I know it can be better than this. It's just, I don't think I can emphasize enough how much of this emotional labor women carry.
Again, you're putting that burden on yourself. You've made no mention whatsoever whether your husband had made plans or not. So we don't know at this point whether or not he had any plans. There's been absolutely zero mention of anything in this video. Now, I'm not saying he did or didn't. I'm simply saying that why would you post this before the day even happened unless you had an objective to reach? That objective being to shame your husband.
And trying to work to get my husband to understand this and the other men in my life, that's labor in and of itself.
Well, here's a thought. Maybe instead of going on the internet trying to shame them, why don't you sit down and have a conversation with them? Maybe instead of reaching out to all the other women out there, you actually reached out to the men you supposedly care about and expressed your feelings to them and let them express their feelings to you.
Ask them to do it, but that's also labor. Ugh.
So having a conversation with your husband or the man in your life is labor. Got it. Now, let me be clear. I mean no ill will towards this woman. She can feel however she feels. She's certainly entitled to. But let's look at it from the men's perspective. There's no winning here. He's being shamed publicly, and it's being couched as an expression of love. And it begs the question that you men listening to this need to ask yourself. If that's the definition of love, if someone going out and attacking you, and let's be clear, this is an attack, on the internet is an expression of love, why would you want it? Again, my goal is not to attack this woman or to demean her in any way. My goal is to educate men that this is the mindset that's out there. And this is what you're going to have to deal with if you choose to get into relationships with women. Whether you choose to do so or not is entirely up to you. All I'm saying is get educated before you do.